Hello everyone, I'm in the garden this afternoon. It's such a sunny afternoon, you can't waste it being indoors. So I'm just going to do some things in the potting shed, but first of all, just like to show you a bit more of the development of the garden, the way the plants and everything are growing. So I'm just going to take the camera from my friend and give you an idea of what to look at. There we go, we have our lovely magnolia tree that's coming into leaf, having flowered. And then this is a wisteria, which has the most beautiful purple droplet flowers, just beginning to come to something. And then we have the Acer, that's a bit too much in the shade for you, which is a miniature Japanese maple. And it's just beautiful at this time. Anyway, I'm going to hand the camera back to my friend, and I'm going to go into the potting shed. Hello everyone, back in here. Cool, it's really hot just here. Never mind. So things have moved on a bit, and the seeds that I planted about 3 weeks ago have now become small plants, and they're a bit overcrowded. So no social distancing going on there, I don't think. So I'm going to pick them out and put them into some bigger pots. These are called Nicotiana. To be honest, I haven't got a picture of them. They just came in this packet that's got a picture of lots of things, so we'll see. It'll be a surprise. So anyway, so I've got some bigger pots here. I'm going to have to be very careful with them because they're only very little, but I need to do something. So I'm going to put some compost in here. Bring the compost up to the top. A bit more. Put in that one. And then a bit more in these. Because they are only little plants, so they're going to have to, compost needs to be up to the top. But this will encourage them to grow so that they will get big enough for me to be able to plant out. A bit more. There we go. Right. So now I'm going to have to be very careful. I think the sunglasses are getting in the way. I'll put those out the way. Right, I'm going to have to be very careful. I'm going to try and pick the biggest plants. So I've got to very carefully try and work out where they are. And I don't want to damage their roots too much. So it's a bit tricky. I think I might need a spoon. Those come in handy, don't they? So I'll pick out one or two there. And then those probably can go 2 in a pot. Or possibly even 3, but I think I'll just do 2 for now. You can see they are very delicate. Their roots are very small at the moment. But I've got so many of them, there's absolutely no way I'm going to be able to use them all anyway. So I'm just going to keep the bigger ones. So I'm going to delve in again. It looks like a nice big one there. And pull it out gently. Oops. The secret is just to be gentle at the moment. Okay, so a couple in there. And then another couple in there. Some very small ones. If they're coming on at different times, it's quite good because it means that all the flowers won't come at the same time. So I will leave some in this pot to get a bit bigger, but I think I'll do what's called thinning out, and I'll thin them out so that there's not so many growing in one area. I didn't realise they took ages and ages to grow to anything, and then all of a sudden I turned around and they were like, whoa, here I am. So I ended up with, that's how I ended up with so many. I put another few in there. It's always at this time that you get an itchy nose when you don't want to touch it. There looks like some big ones here, so I'm going to take out this wedge here and just pop it in there for a minute. And then gently pull them apart, and hopefully the bigger ones I'll be able to plant out. Looks like I'm throwing a lot away, but There really are loads in there. There we go. There's another one for there. Let's just hope they survive. And then I've got another one here. Any of you been able to get out in the garden and do anything? Anyone have been snipping with those snippers to take all those dead heads off the tulips as they begin to die? Ours have been absolutely beautiful. One, two more. Two more. Big one there. There we go. It's a big one on that one. I think that might be two, but never mind. Right, there we go. And one more. So, righto. So I'm just going to put those there because I don't need those. And then, of course, we're going to put them in this bigger tray, which has got this special matting on the bottom that absorbs water. So I'll put it in there and put a bit of water in the bottom. Oop. Yeah, I remembered that from last time that this doesn't pour very well, does it? Okay, so that'll soak through into them, and then I'm just going to give them a little bit of water on the top because it'll take a little while for them to soak through. So I want them to just get a little bit of water because I've just disturbed their roots. And there we go. So when I say I'm going to prick out some of these, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out maybe the little tiny ones. I'm going to look in here and there's lots of little tiny ones so that I can leave room for the bigger ones to grow. Okay, so I'm gradually going over that and doing that, and that's what I should do once you've gone. And these ones in here that really aren't doing much at all, they are called Cosmos, and they seem to be taking longer to grow, so I don't need to thin those out. And then what I'm going to do in the rest of the afternoon is I'm going to plant some of these out, which are a lovely yellow daisy bush called Doronicum. And then I've got some Nemesia to put out and some beautiful Californian poppies, which will hopefully seed themselves and they'll come every year. Anyway, it was nice to see you this afternoon, and I'm sure I'll be seeing you again soon. Bye.